Hey everybody, Tony George. It is Friday. TGIF March Madness style well underway in the madness ensuing in college basketball, including a huge red flag in the UAB Temple game yesterday. I know my good friend Griff Murphy had them out as a 6-unit play, but there's some controversy around it. We'll talk about that at the end of the video as we got a big day lined up today. First of all, we're going to give you a free pick in the West Coast Conference tournament right out here at the Orleans in Vegas. I'll be there Tuesday night for the finale. Hopefully, I'll be able to see St. Mary and Gonzaga go at it. Also today, the Hoops Happy Hour show with Griff Murphy. 3 of the biggest games tomorrow discussed in college basketball and an NBA game. That show will be up around 2:33 Central. For you today. We're taping that at 10:30 this morning, Pacific time. And we'll be down at Circa right here later today, watching some of these tournament games, especially the Mo Valley. We got a pick there in the premium department. We got a 5-unit top play, goes at 2 this afternoon. We bagged a 7-unit yesterday. 5 straight winning days in college basketball, almost $2,000 to the good for a $100 player. Heating up at the right time. Now, let's talk about this game, and that's an interesting dichotomy. As I talk about this Loyola Marymount, the Lions taking on the Pilots of Portland tonight out here in Las Vegas. The latest game on the board, 11:30 Eastern. And Loyola Marymount is laying 6.5 points against a team they played 6 days ago and lost by 10-2 as a 3.5-point favorite. As a matter of fact, Loyola has lost 8 out of their last 10 games. Now, Portland's no juggernaut. These two are bottom feeders in this conference. They're not going anywhere. Both of them have losing records. The interesting thing is, also, both of them are horrific away from home. I believe, let me look up the numbers since we're being here all friendly, just having a cup of coffee, shooting the breeze about games that are going on today. Cheers. Marymount is 2-7 on the road, and Portland is 2-11. And Marymount this year has a 500 home record at 8-8. The line is 6.5. The Lions are favored, the Marymount boys, over Portland. Total 143.5, which is about right. But that's too many points in this game. Portland losing record, but they're a cover team, and they're also an under team. They're 2-8 their last 10 on over and under, so they've had 2 overs in 10 games. So whenever you have a lower scoring game, the last game was 70-60. Portland won it 6 days ago. That brings big points into play, and 6.5 is a lot of points in a tournament game between 2 bad teams. Should not be laying 6.5. I'm taking Portland in this game. I mean, out of the last 10 games, Loyola's covered 3. 6.5 is too many on a neutral floor between 2 teams that don't play well away from home. It's just, it's an angle that I have used for 32 years in this business. You know, now you have other teams, the upper echelon teams of these mid-majors like Gonzaga, St. Mary's. You go to, the Mo Valley, the Indiana States and the Breaks of the world, that they win away from home. That's why they're in the conversation for getting in the NCAA tournament. It would be a shame if either Indiana State or Drake was left out of the NCAA tournament, because they can give a lot of teams a lot of trouble. But that being said, give us Portland tonight on this angle, plus the 6.5 for your late steam winner. Over at DocSports.com, don't forget about the free $60. Link in the description below, or you can use the upper left-hand tab corner of the website and sign up for a free $60. You also can sign up, you millennials and Gen Xers can sign up right on your smartphone. You can text the word Tony to 29022 and sign up on your phone. All you need is an email, not a phone number. No one's going to call you. You'll probably get an email saying that you're registered and you have $60 in your account. You set it up. Put it towards a March Madness package. Put it towards just a 30-day package. You get March Madness. Don't like me, I don't care. There's 12 other guys there and 4 or 5 other consensus type services, all those different things. Get hooked up. We got a 4-pack today in college basketball. We've won 5 cards in a row. Have not lost a card since last Saturday. Not going to lose one today. 5-unit top play, 4 picks. Come on. And I got my first Mo Valley in there as well. Got totals play in the Mo Valley today. I'll tell you what it is. It's in the Belmont Northern Iowa game, which is the best game of the day in that tournament. That's at 3:30 this afternoon. Tonight, the Lakers are taking on the Bucks. The Lakers injury list is a who's who of the team, and they're probably all going to play. Unreal. We got the total in that game for you. 4 units, one last night. San Antonio. Scheduling spot. Again, we're over 60% this year in the NBA, and a lot of it is just basically scheduling spots. We're nailing them. Sacramento plays the night before. San Antonio doesn't. San Antonio, in 2 of their last 4 games, beat Oklahoma City and Indiana. And they're getting 11. They should have won the game. Lost by 2. Winner, winner, chicken frickin' dinner. Yesterday, as I mentioned, UAB opened up as a 1.5-point favorite against Temple. But Temple's terrible. Pathetic. Shoots all the way up to 8 after a low open. There's some rumors floating around that there's some guys on the Temple team that might be on the take. I'm sure the anti-gambling pundits are going to be circling this, but there's companies like U.S. Integrity, ran by a friend of mine named Matt Holt, who does nothing but monitor these type of things and investigate to see if, in fact, some team in college or pro is tainted. And that's getting looked at. Something was very fishy about that. I know Griff Murphy reached out to me yesterday morning. I know he was going to put him out. And I said, something stinks with that line. They should be favored 5 or 6 minimum. And they were only favored 1.5. Then that went up to 2. Closed at 8, and then some books took it off the board totally. They score 100 points. Something doesn't sit right there. And that's not the first time this year that people raise their eyebrows about Temple. Nobody wants a more level playing field than a sports book. I can guarantee you that. And nobody wants a more level playing field than an NCAA conference. So, interesting. Something's amiss there in North Philly, so to speak. At least that's what on the surface, that's what they're saying. Interesting. Nonetheless, we have a 3-unit NBA player prop today. We've lost back-to-back games in the NHL after being on a big heater. We're taking a step back today. PGA Bay Hill Arnold Palmer's tournament picks Saturday and Sunday. NASCAR off to a fast start again this year. No surprise. Phoenix this Sunday. They'll be up right there at DocSports.com. Thumbs up, subscribe. Tune in later today for Hoops Happy Hour with myself and Griffin Murphy, courtesy of Doc Sports.